boys and girls of all ages. I hope you're doing well, and I'd like to say a thank you for everyone that's been watching my stories, since I create them especially for you. And all the feedback that I've been getting off everyone is so lovely, and it just means a lot to me, and it makes me very happy. So I hope the stories are making you very happy. And also, the weather hasn't been too nice, has it? So it was a good chance for you to watch back all the stories, wasn't it? Or maybe you might have spotted some rainbows since it's been raining, but it's also been very cloudy, so them rainbows might have been tricky to spot. But I've heard that you've been playing them, and I hope you really enjoyed it. So, without further ado, I've got my favourite teddy bear. Are you nice and cozy? Well, I shall begin this week's video. This week's story is called Show and Tell. Hello, my name's Max, and the day in school we are doing show and tell, and it's themed on all our favourite toys and just the things that we like. So Zach brought in his big racetrack that went up the loop, and the car went flying off the edge. All the class were amazed after they watched the car go whoop, whoop, and zoom right off the track. Everyone thought it was amazing. And Zoe brought in her white rocking horse. Everyone thought that the rocking horse was beautiful, and everyone was laughing because Zoe had so much fun showing us how she rocked backwards and forwards on her rocking horse. Eliza brought in her spinning ballerina. You see, Eliza does ballet and a lot of other different dances, but whatever the ballerina could do, so could she. Oh, she's such a talented dancer. And Josh brought in his big ginormous tower. It was almost as big as the classroom. We don't even know how he got in there, but him and his dad sat and made this out of building blocks. And look, boys and girls, it's almost like the rainbow game, isn't it? Look at all them colours. Isn't it amazing? And Ryan, he brought in his game box. He told us all the fancy games, but he also bragged about it because the new game box isn't even out yet. But his dad's quite rich, so he was allowed to get it before anybody else could. And the class were a bit jealous. But Ryan isn't very nice. In fact, he's quite mean to me. When he walked past us to sit back in his seat, he said to me, "Beat that, loser." I don't understand why he has to be so mean. After all, I've done nothing to him. "Max, it's your turn," said the teacher. So I was very nervous. My toys weren't as big as the other boys and girls. All as cool, all as flash, all as fancy, and I definitely didn't have a game box like Ryan. But I went to the top of the class. I stood there and I says, "Well, mine's not really a toy. It's in fact a music box. And my big brother made me this music box. You see, because he's in the army and I don't see him a lot of the time, and I do really miss him. So he made me this box, and he did a recording of him singing this song. So whenever I miss him, whenever I get sad, whenever I get lonely, I open the box and I listen to it." So Max opened the box, he wound it up, and all the boys and girls listened to the song that his brother recorded for him that was inside this little lovely box. "Whenever you get lonely, think of me. Remember being cozy on our settee, and the way I stole the food off your plate at tea. So whenever you get sad, whenever you feel mad, when you get lonely, think of boys and girls were like, wow, that's so cool. And your brother's in the army. You must be so scared that he's in there. And he says, well, I am, but I'm very proud of my brother because he's doing the best for our country. And if I do miss him, like I says, I'll just listen to the box. So the teacher says, oh, I've really enjoyed looking and listening and seeing all your amazing toys and your favourite things. And she says the reason this show and tell is based on toys is because we are going to be collecting toys. So you can donate any toy and we will give them to the children that can't afford toys or they don't have any toys. And we just all felt it was a great idea to give back to the people and give to people, and especially to the children that didn't have toys like we did. So we donated toys and people donated teddies, and even though we couldn't afford big toys, at least we were donating a toy. So boys and girls, that is the end of my story. I'm not saying you have to go out and buy toys for other boys and girls, but it's nice to just keep them in your thoughts about other boys and girls that aren't as fortunate as we are. And you might love playing with your toys, but just remember, or even just say a little prayer to think there might be a boy and girl that doesn't have as many toys as me, or no toys at all. And also, please don't be like Ryan and don't pick on people. It's not very nice, and we should just all celebrate everyone for our differences and make people happy and make as many friends as you can in school, because before you know it, school will be over. So I hope you've enjoyed this little story, and I hope you go home and play with as many toys as you want and have so much fun and make as many friends. But also, don't forget, if you can be anything, be kind. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this video again, and I shall see you next week for next week's video. Goodbye.